In this video, we walk through how to set up intercompany mappings in the translucent account. To do this, we specify the loan account pairings or supplier pairings between each group entity that has an intercompany relationship. The first way to do this is with the intercompany loan matrix, or with the intercompany AR and AP matrix to map suppliers. When we look at the matrix, some mappings are already done, but a gray tile means there is no relationship between those two entities. To fix this and set up the correct relationship, we click on a tile. From here, we can define the loan account relationships. In this example, it's between the Australian entity and the UK business. We click on the drop-down and select the correct account to use for intercompany mappings, and then repeat this step on the bottom relationship as well. This makes sure both sides of the relationship are mapped. When we click Save, the relationship appears in the matrix. If we want to map another one, we just click the drop-down and again select the right loan account to map between the UK and US business. In this example, again, when we click Save, the mapping is complete. We can click the pop-up to see the relationship details at the bottom, including the two loan accounts used, balances, discrepancies, and transaction volumes across the two entities in this relationship. This process is the same in the AR and AP matrix, except we select counterparties instead of loan accounts. Another way to do the mapping is by going into the intercompany account view. Here, we can map multiple relationships in bulk for an entity at once. If we look at the UK business again, we see that 3 relationships are already set up. We can also use more than one supplier and more than one loan account in a pairing if different ones are used for different purposes. For example, here are 3 different ways the US company name has been used across the group. To add a new relationship, we click Add Intercompany Relationship. We choose the entity we want to create the relationship with our UK business. Here, we add our headquarters. All we need to do is input the correct loan account that maps for each of the relationships. At the top, we map from the UK to our headquarters, and at the bottom, we map from our headquarters back into the UK. In this relationship, we don't have any suppliers, but if we did, we could set that up. Here, we could set up the supplier and apply the mapping as needed. Now, we see the new relationship has been added. All we need to do is click Save, and now we're ready to go. We can repeat this for all relationships within our group. This lets us use the matrix and reconciliation tools, which we'll cover in later videos, to manage our balances and resolve any discrepancies across the group.